This right here is the face of a tired woman. How many of us can relate to the kind of day that I've had today? Right now it's nighttime. So let's see. I woke up last night at 3:30 in the morning with my head swimming full of things. And I do have some tricks for getting back to sleep during times like that, one of which I'll do at the end of this video. But I just made the decision to get up and get some things done that I needed to do. I stayed up, then I made breakfast for my kids, got them ready for school, and then went to my office and had a session. I came home and took a disco nap for like 45 minutes, went downtown, delivered a report to a lawyer, had another session at someone's office downtown, back uptown to my office for a 2-hour session. But before that, I got a workout in, which I did on purpose because it's going to hopefully also help me get good sleep tonight. Pick up the kids, grocery store, cook dinner. That's the kind of day that I've had. I call those days pinball days, where I'm just running all over the place. And as someone who's self-employed and has chosen to be self-employed, that's kind of what I'm in for. And I know that, again, a lot of busy people out there can relate to that kind of day where you're just trying to address so many things, and your own health and well-being sometimes just takes a second position, right? So really, that's what's on my mind today. There are a lot of things happening right now in my family and in my home life, and I'm just tackling those as I can. But really what's on my mind is just that of being a busy working mother. And again, somebody out there watching this video might relate to that. Maybe they're a busy working father, or maybe they're just busy, mother, father, otherwise. So those are days where things get really hard. And so for me, what's going to help me tonight is really focusing on sleep hygiene, which is really going back to my routine and doing things that kind of bring me calm at the end of the day so that I can sleep tonight. And if I do wake up in the middle of the night with my head turning, like so many people do, I will probably be better able to get myself right back to sleep, as opposed to last night. So that's what's on my mind. And really the shit I want to let go today is just the day that I've had, where I feel like I've just been pinballing all over the place and I'm a little frazzled. But that's me. And so this video will be short. The song that's been in my head all day. So the songs that I'm going to do for these little videos, again, I'm still kind of coming up with what I'm doing here. But the songs that I'm going to do are not necessarily going to relate to the topic that I might be talking about that video. They most likely, I think, will be songs that have just meant something to me that day or that I've enjoyed. But this song has been in my head, and so it seems perfect for the kind of day that I've had. And it's Run by Jill Scott. And it's exactly about the kind of things that many of us do because we have to or because we've chosen to. And the meditation that I'm going to do is actually just a really brief exercise that often helps me when I need to go back to sleep in the middle of the night if I wake up for whatever reason. It's a very calming body breathing exercise that brings a lot of people help just to kind of stop for a moment. It's very much like soft belly, but it's got a little bit of a different twist. And it's really just a breathing exercise. And I'm going to lead that right now. And what I want you to do, if you're going to do this with me, is just sit like you always do. Find your feet, grounded on the floor. My feet are grounded on my floor in my bedroom right now, where I'm so happy to be in this very moment after this day. So ground your feet on the floor, sit up as straight as you can. Let your hands rest gently in your lap or by your sides. And we're just going to breathe together a little bit. But first, of course, close your eyes if you're comfortable doing that, or just soften your gaze. Sit up so that you can use all of your lungs as much as you can to bring that good new air into your lungs And of course, force that old air out over and over, just bringing what your body needs with every breath. So, when those thoughts come about the dinner you're about to cook or the email that you didn't send, whatever it might be, just acknowledge that thought and let it slide on by. That's the way I always look at it. Just let it slide on by. And then return your focus to your breath in a very intentional way. So, start breathing with me. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And when you're really pent up after a long day, it's so good to just let that air out forcefully. So I'll demonstrate. Feels good. And I'm being subtle. You can be loud AF, right? I like saying that. So just breathe with me. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just enjoy the quiet that you're going to have in this moment to breathe. Visualize your lungs as two balloons that you're trying to fill to the very bottom. And then when you exhale, visualize those balloons just deflating, inflating, and then letting it go. All your lungs are just being, your breath is just being used up here in the top. Sometimes it helps to put your hand down there by your belly and just feel it expand when you inhale. Feel it come back in when you exhale. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to pause for a few counts. I'm going to do 3 counts. I'm going to pause on the inhale and then exhale. That little pause helps to stimulate your vagus nerve down there by your belly. That is part of that process in your body of calming itself down. So if you can pause, it just gives a little bit of an extra step of just bringing a tiny bit of peace in your body. So let's keep breathing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale, exhale. On your next breath, we're going to pause. Inhale, then hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale. Pause. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. You could do that just like with all these breathing exercises we're going to do. You can do that as short or as long as you want to, but like I said, this one really helps me in particular when I wake up and need to go back to sleep. Not only am I focusing on my breath, which is what we really want to do in any meditation, but it also, that pause really does something to continue to really just bring that focus into your breath and away from whatever it is that's going to keep your eyes open in the middle of the night or your brain working. There was always something to that counting sheep that people always talk about, because counting really does help, because it takes the focus away from whatever it is that's keeping you awake. And again, just like all kinds of mind-body exercises, some things work well for some people and don't work as well for others. It's good to try things. So this is one thing you can try. And if you need to pep yourself up, then I suggest you play Jill Scott's Run song and feel motivated and badass. Thank you for listening.